guys, what's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. I'm Danielle.
I'm Brooke. We're so happy to be back together. How are you guys?
How are you guys? How are you?
I'm great. We just had a little mini catch up because I feel like we've both been on the go gals. Truly.
Yes, that's just like how summer goes. The gals are on the go.
They are. The gals are going.
The gals are going. We have to stay on brand, you know? Like we got to stay on the go. So Brooke and I have been two ships passing in the night, but we are here together.
No, it's true. We literally have been. But I feel like late summer we're together a lot. It's just like these early weeks.
That's so true. Yeah. Like July, the gals are together.
Truly.
Well, second half of July.
Yeah, second half of July and then August. I feel like we have a lot of plans together too. Big things coming.
Yes, so excited. Also, before we get started into the episode, thank you guys so much for getting tickets to the live show.
Thank you so much. We sold out of a lot of shows, like faster than we anticipated, for sure.
Than we anticipated. Chicago literally sold out in like 3 seconds. It felt like
minutes.
So crazy.
You called it though. You were like, Chicago.
I know it.
Danielle was vouching. She's like, Chicago. They're coming.
We were fighting for a bigger theater. We were like, come on. We knew it, and we proved them right because we knew there was going to be a quick sale. And then Austin also sold out. So
shout out to you guys.
Shout out Austin. There are still some tickets left for Dallas. I know it's a little interesting because there's tables, but you can make friends. You can like sit with. That's what we've done that at past live shows, and you sit at a table, but it's like not weird. And then also New York, there's still so many tickets, so we really want to sell that out. I mean, we assumed it wouldn't be like in the next day because it's a larger venue.
Totally.
It's also nice because then people still have the opportunity to get tickets because New York is gonna be like a huge show. Like it's gonna be a whole
lights, camera, action, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, people always ask, is it weird to come alone? Absolutely not.
No.
I know some people will like meet people on Instagram or whatever on social media and like they go together, or some people literally just show up by themselves and you're guaranteed to make friends. Like you can literally turn to the people next to you and like everyone's super friendly from what I've heard.
Yeah, you have so much to bond about too.
Yeah, the gals.
Yeah, I mean you can bond about us.
Which gal are you more like?
Yeah, or you can be like, oh, like what are you guys in for? And they'll be like, oh, I know what you mean. Like there's just so many things that you can chat about with them and like giggle to them like during the show. Like maybe, I don't know. So yeah, we're really excited. The links are down below or just on galsonthegopodcast.com. We are so excited. And if we're not coming to your city yet, don't you worry. We have plans for some of the other majorly requested cities.
Yeah. And Chicago, we are working on something else, I guess we should say.
Yeah.
Nothing's guaranteed, but
nothing's guaranteed, but we did put in the word that we'd like to, figure something out.
We're trying to figure something out because there's a lot of
really
you guys. Quick. Yeah.
A little too quick.
Yeah, a little too quick. And the Texas gals come to Dallas.
Yes.
They're not too far apart. We're like a few hour drive, like Austin 3 or 4 hour drive.
I think.
Okay. We have to figure out. We don't even know how we're getting from place to place. That's
our next.
Yeah. We can rent a car. The gals go on the road.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed with that. Actually.
We definitely can make it work because those are like back to back. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yes. So come one, come all, and thank you guys for the support. I feel I was like in the car like refreshing, and I was like, wow, I can't believe this is like our life. Like,
no, it's so crazy.
It's like the moment they drop.
Posting the screenshots with like our gifts that we have, or like photos of us with the tickets. I'm like, you guys are so cute.
So cute. We love it.
Thank you so much. Yes. And it's gonna be worth it. I promise. It's gonna be worth the money.
If you've never come to a show, like they're super fun. You will laugh, you will cry. No,
you will take a shot.
You'll have fun, and you'll come alone, come with friends, whatever you want to do. Bring your boyfriend. People were like, "Is that weird?"
So many boyfriends.
No, you can bring whoever. People brought their moms.
Yep.
Who don't even listen to the show. I mean, it's definitely like designed for people who do listen to the show, but like if you don't listen, you can still come for sure.
Yeah, we talk about just all kinds of funny topics and walk around the audience and chat and all that. So very, 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 very pumped about that. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
But this week's episode, we're just in the summer mode, clearly. So we thought we'd do a little gal's guide to summer. We did the summer bucket list. We've done some other little things, but we're going to be talking a little bit about like, body confidence in the summer, which is a big thing.
Big topic. I feel like we've both been like kind of getting asked about that a lot recently because I feel like we're both like really stepping out with our summer looks, and like people are like, wow, because confidence is the best makeup, they say.
100%.
Actually though,
and sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll get into what our summer morning routines look like, but we're also traveling, so a little bit of that. And then some summer beauty hacks, if you will.
Favorites, hair, makeup, etc. We also went on our friend Peyton Sarton's podcast. Which
yes.
I think that might be coming out in a day or so, or maybe a week. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be up soon once this episode's up.
So Note to Self is the name of it. And we talked all about summer stuff on there, like summer favorites, pretty much.
Yeah, those are really good episodes, actually. So definitely go listen to that. It's a good call out, Brooke.
It is. Thank you. And we want to have her on our show too.
Yeah, we couldn't make it work this time, but she comes to New York all the time. So
totally.
We'll have her on.
Yeah. And let us know if there are any other special guests that you guys would want to see us talk to, like this summer, fall, etc.
Yeah, please.
So without further ado, should we get into our fave and rec?
I think so.
Yeah, let's get it.
So I'll start.
Please do.
I am really into statement earrings right now.
I can tell. I see this gorgeous. Oh, it's a combo because I see like the
we've got a little earscape going.
Okay, so where are they from?
So you guys could probably not see, but I'm wearing this like, I don't even know what the shape is. Kind of teardrop, kind of J-shaped looking earring from Jenny Bird. I'm like obsessed with their stuff right now. And then the second one, it's like a drop down dangly rope looking one from Electric Picks. I am just so obsessed recently with, I'm very inspired by Cass D'Amico, honestly, the founder of Orium Collective. I've just noticed her outfits, like on her trips and everything. She wears very simple, chic outfits and then really dresses them up with accessories. And I also have just been wearing a lot of hairstyles where like my hair's behind my ear or slicked back, whatever. So your ear's just out to play.
Totally. Decorate the ear.
Yeah. So in specific, they're a little bit on the pricier side, but I've just been loving them. 2 earrings from Orium Collective, actually, that I wanted to highlight. The Kate earrings. I just got them. They're CAIT. They're rectangles, gold. And they also have silver, which I kind of want the silver for when I do wear silver. But they're so light, even though they look so big.
I love that because some of these big boys are like, they're dense.
Yeah, and then it pulls down your ear, and then you just take them off halfway through the night. Like, that's a waste. And then also, I just got the Bernadette earrings from Orium. Oh my God, they're seashells.
Really?
They're so cute. They just came out. Like, I am obsessed with them. I can't wait to wear them in the Hamptons. Like, they're just so fun. Those are very like summer specific. Like, you won't catch me wearing those in the fall. So you got to get them early on in the summer.
You never know.
But I just think in general, not just those 2, statement earrings are so fun right now. Like, if you're wearing a simple outfit.
I wore like a bigger earring to the wedding that I just went to. Yeah, from SoFlo Jewels, or
they have the cute stuff.
Yeah, like a cute bigger. And I'm wearing hoops today because I wear like my everyday pair of hoops, but I'm trying to not just wear hoops. So I like that this is a little bit of a change.
It's just fun.
Yeah,
like it's right. I've gotten really into accessorizing this year because it just, I was always wearing hoops, which still love hoops.
Every day. Yeah.
And the same rings and stuff, but it's fun to be a girl and just like change it up every day,
Yes.
I don't know.
Spice up your look.
Yes, that's been what I'm loving. How about you?
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I am loving a SPF. I love my glow screen, but sometimes I don't want like a shimmery look of sorts.
Just want some practical.
Just a good old, practical. But I do like the idea of the tinted. I do really like that, especially in the summer, which we'll get into with the beauty stuff. Sounds of the city if you're here.
Sounds of the city, baby.
I do still like a little something because I keep my makeup pretty light in the summer. So the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen.
Ooh.
Yes, I love it. It has like I said, a little bit of color. It's pretty matte. And from what I'm learning, because I tried another SPF like a few weeks ago and I got like a rash from it, I think. I couldn't tell if it was from it. I tried a bunch of products from like this one brand and I was like, what's giving? I didn't know what was giving. Yeah. But I'm learning SPF is very personal to people. Like
it is after we've talked to Peyton and other people. Yeah.
And I tried that body SPF like last year and I had like a breakout from that, I remember that. So not a breakout, like a rash almost. Yeah. So you have to be careful with trying new SPF. But this one, I like it. When I say mineral, like, sometimes you're like, how's this going to be? I love it. It's light, good for under makeup or just on its own. So good SPF.
That is nice. Thank you. Yes. SPF is so important.
This time.
Especially in the summer.
Yeah, I like it as a base for makeup. I try to like find one that will look good under makeup, and this way I can layer on top of it, or if I put that on in the morning, Oh,
I know. People have been getting on me because I'm just like raw dog in the day, and I'll put on vitamin C serum, and apparently you're not supposed to just like put that on and then go out into the sun. So I'm like trying to be better about putting SPF on top of that.
I get it. I get it. Well, we're trying to be anti-aging up in here.
I know. We're trying a lot of things.
I know. I get it. It's hard.
There's only so many things you can cover in a day.
I know. And then you want to not use too many products, or at least I try not to. Like I'm like try to be mindful about that. I'm like, okay, let's not, because that will make my skin even worse if I'm like adding unnecessary steps into the routine. So I get it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we do what we do. We do what we can with what we have.
I'm just, trying the best we can.
I know. Well, thank you for the reco.
Of
or the
course.
fave. The fave,
Those are
not the rec.
Now let's get into recos. What do you have?
This is so off brand for me. Have you heard of the show Married at First Sight?
I have. Wait, is it on like TLC? What is that on?
Maybe it used to be. It's on Netflix now.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so silly. Mickey had it on. Our nail technician.
Yeah.
She had it on, and it is the most ridiculous show. Like I haven't been watching a lot of like love shows lately. It might have just been because I was in the nail salon and it was just the only thing I was watching. But I did go home and continue to watch it.
Really?
It's so silly, and it's kind of Love Is Blind vibes, but like you meet like. You get matched with someone. I don't know because I didn't see the early episodes because I started late, I guess. But like you get matched with someone else, and then you like plan this wedding. You're getting ready for the wedding with your friends. You literally don't know anything about them. The day of your wedding, you get like a letter from the person you're marrying, and they like say a little bit about themselves, but nothing really. The literal first time you see the person you're married is walking down the aisle.
Holy crap!
And then it's like it follows like, do they stay together?
Do they stay together?
Everyone I looked up, like, because I was watching the show, I was like, do they stay together? And everyone was not together anymore.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just like if it works, then I would be interested. But I feel like some of these shows like they don't work.
No, but it's just so entertaining. Like you feel so much suspense of like, oh my God, she's literally about to walk down the aisle and he's about to see who he's literally marrying.
That's so insane.
It's so insane. But if you just need like a random show to watch, like while you're doing something else or folding laundry or just want to cringe, oh my God, watch Married at First Sight. It's so weird.
I'm definitely interested.
I think it's very your vibe with all those
reality
shows. Yeah. So I was surprised that you hadn't seen it.
I feel like I've seen episodes like I don't think I've ever sat down and watched an episode start to finish, but like when it used to be on TV, like flipping through,
probably.
You know, like those kind of shows.
Crazy. Like the families are there. Oh my God, it's so weird.
Wow. That reminds me of like 90 Day Fiance, but I guess
maybe
it's very different. No, it's very different.
Okay.
90 Day Fiance is like someone from another country, but you don't know them, and then you meet they meet virtually, but then they come here and then they have like 90 days basically to get a visa. Like it's like about
it's about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
But it's kind of similar vibe where it's like they never met and then they do meet and then they have to like get married
and see if but maybe they won't get married if they don't like each
other.
I think. At least that, because I mean Love Is Blind and
Married.
I mean Love Is Blind, they propose to them, right?
Yes, they propose without ever seeing, but they do get to talk. This they have no communication at all. How do they set them up?
That's what I'm like. I don't know if I missed an episode or something. Like
maybe
if the producers ask them questions, but like what are they, matchmakers now? Like I don't know. It's weird.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's so weird, you guys. And you can tell some of the people walk down the aisle and be like, ooh, I'm not attracted.
Yeah.
Like that's just gonna happen.
And they say attraction grows, but I do think like chemistry can't really be like men.
Yeah.
You know, you could be like someone's like exact type on paper, but like there's no chemistry, you know?
Yeah, and like then they have to kiss after they say I do, and they awkwardly peck.
Stop.
They're like, oh, do you mind if I kiss you? And like your parents are watching, and like that already gives me anxiety kissing in front of my parents. So that's just like, I don't know.
I know. I still get giddy about it. I went to my cousin's wedding and I saw them like kiss. I was like, "Ooh, they're gonna kiss!"
Oh my God, they're gonna kiss in front of everybody.
I've probably seen them kiss before, like in my life,
No,
but something about it was like, "Ooh, it's coming up!" Like
the kiss, the grand reveal,
and it's cute. Like
That's
you
so
want to do like
funny.
a big dramatic, like with the dip or something.
Yeah,
yeah, like
I do. Then they walk down the aisle, petals are thrown, sparklers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too
really
good.
cute. Okay, my rec. I honestly have been, which we'll get into it. I feel like I've been like busy in a way of just like I'm keeping myself booked and busy. Like I have a free night, we're making a dinner as like whatever because
I love that.
No, I'm here for it too. But I haven't like even really been reading. I haven't really been watching TV. Like I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing? But like I know what I've been doing.
Well,
I've just been spending time.
Lots of weddings and traveling.
Yeah, and like when I'm in the city, I'm like, okay, like I said, you know. Broadway
That's actually
show,
so
dinner.
off brand for you because I feel like you'd be like, oh my God, I need like this night alone.
Oh, that was this week. I had a whole thing yesterday. I was
Did you have a breakdown?
In a good mood. I was like, I need time alone. Like I just like had a moment where I was like, I just need time alone.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I'm fine with doing time alone, like with Ben. Like that's fine. We could do independent.
Oh
time
yeah,
alone.
silent friendship time.
Of course, but then it will be like silent friendship time for like an hour, and then it's like, oop, got another activity. Like it's
right.
And I'm like, no, I need like a night. I need.
Did you book yourself a night?
Thursday, the big night. Mark the cal.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so looking.
It's
forward
very
to that.
important.
Thank you. I know you really don't realize it, especially after And it was my family's wedding. It wasn't even like, you know, like I was
Going
meeting
to
all these
someone
people, like
else's, yeah.
going like with Ben or something.
Mm-hmm.
But these are like really taxing like social
I know.
weekends and stuff. So it is important to, if you have the luxury to like give yourself a day to like, you know, or even an evening, an afternoon, a morning, whatever time to recharge.
I know. It's hard. Especially it's so easy to say yes to something like
Yes.
in a few weeks.
That's
and
what
then
I
the
did.
week happens. I know.
That's basically what I did. I just like overbooked myself for this week, and we were, you know, looking forward to him finishing school. So I was like, oh, well, when you finish school, we'll go to dinner there, or when you finish school, we'll go to the show.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, anyways, but with that being said, I still find the time to listen to my podcast, like when I'm walking to my workout or something. Yes, I know. That's like it is really good recharge time. And I have been so big into Giggly Squad with Hannah and Paige. I don't really know why. I'm like kind of new to that.
I started listening about 2 months ago and I haven't stopped since.
So great. I audibly laugh out loud. I don't to every podcast, just so we're clear. Like, you know, some I like listen for enjoyment, but like I literally will catch myself laughing, which is
They're
crazy.
so funny.
So funny. I love Hannah on her like independently. And then Paige I was kind of like a newer fan of, and I just think that they have they're so different. Like they have such good banter together.
They are so different from each other.
So different.
And like I love the way they bond. They laugh a lot, so it makes you laugh too. I feel like it's like having their own built-in laugh track. We need a Giggly Squad gals on the go.
We
collab
do
so bad.
We do. We could have them on. I really appreciate also like how they are pretty unfiltered, which is hard to find in these days, especially with people that are like reality star. I don't know. I feel like there's people that, you know, they keep a lot held in. I feel like they share a lot. Like,
oh my god, really they'll like shit on their relationships, like in a good way. They'll like in a healthy way. They'll keep it real. Yeah, not shit on.
No,
they
keep it real. They talk about like
yeah
stuff that they'll be like, oh, I hope my family. You know, I'm like, wow, this is real. We're getting like
no, they
like
do.
We're really listening to their chats.
That's a good point, honestly. And like I don't even watch Summer House. I don't really know what goes on. I just know they're Giggly Squad Live. Well, I know Hannah's not on it, but like I only know them as the Giggly Squad.
Yeah, you know them for who they really truly are.
Literally, that's a good rec. It's a really great, like if you like our podcast, I feel like you would like theirs too. They talk about random topics. They'll talk about, you know, documentaries they recommend and
they're a little bit older too.
Pop culture.
Not much older, but like, you know, like 5 years older than us or something.
Yeah.
So they have a little bit more wisdom.
Like Hannah's married.
Yeah.
I'll talk about like her married life, certain things.
Yes.
And so yeah, that's a good rec.
Oh
Thanks.
my gosh. I feel like you might have recommended that before or talked about it like in your vlogs. I don't know.
I do talk about it. Maybe I mentioned it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's get into our topics. Like we said, this is the summer gals guide.
The summer gals guide. Wait, actually, I have a couple stories I want to tell you.
Oh, you have a catch up. I love it.
They're like so random.
Oh yeah, because we spent the weekends apart, and honestly, like the last week, because we've both been like we said, 2 ships in the night. So
I just like think these are like really, they're quick little funny anecdotes, as Brooke would say.
Take your time.
2 of them have to do with a toilet, of course. So my toilet seat is just like a little jiggly all of a sudden, like, you know, like the top, it's just like when you sit it kind of moves. So I had my lovely super come check it out, and since I technically live in a condo, like he has to come look at it and then call the people that represent the owner of the place and be like, okay, like you need to buy this is why, whatever. Gotcha. So I hear him on the phone in my bathroom and he's like, okay, yeah, like I see the toilet seat's a little jiggly, like she needs to get her toilet seat replaced. And I guess whoever he's on the phone with is like, oh, okay, why do we need to do it? And he just goes, wear and tear. And then he says it again, nope, yep, just wear and tear. And I'm like, wear and tear. I'm like tearing up the toilet.
It sounds like you're on the toilet, like violently shaking, like literally like I begin violently shaking
and
on
aggressively
the toilet.
crying. I was like, this man. I mean, he's not wrong.
Hinges? Like
one of them is. I'm like, damn. I mean, I pee so many times in the day. I probably just sometimes I have to pee so bad I run into my apartment. I just like sit on the toilet. So I'm like, honestly, that's a good way to put it. It's wear and tear.
Wear and tear.
But I'm just sitting in there like laughing to myself.
Wait, that's really funny.
It's like, yep, it's wear and tear. We'll just have to get it replaced.
No,
like,
it's just wear and tear.
It was a polite way of saying it. Well, he's talking to someone on the phone. I wasn't on speaker. Yeah,
not
so
listening that closely. You're like,
they probably giggled because I was laughing. I texted Delaney right away. I was like, LOL.
Wear and tear, ma'am. Yeah.
And then another bathroom story. I was at this. Gretchen had actually recommended to us Veronica. It's like a bar restaurant. Yeah. Me and my friends went this weekend, and I was wearing a bodysuit, but it was just like a little tight to like lock it in, you know. And I was wearing really high-waisted pants, so I just started tucking it in because I was peeing so much. I had broken the seal, so every time I went to the bathroom, I was like, I am not buttoning this bodysuit one more time.
And you have to reach into like your crotch.
Yeah.
It's
and you're just sweating in there, and this bathroom was so dark.
Was it a Skims one by chance?
No.
Okay, because I wore a Skims bodysuit the other day, and I literally was like
sweating.
The process of getting this thing off of me, like coming home at the end of the night, I was like, I was about to cut it, like because I was so snatched in it. Yeah,
I heard I don't have one.
It was one of those ones that like it looks like it's the like the size of your hand, and then it stretches out to fit you. I don't know if I'll be able to wear it again. I love their products, but that one specifically, I was like,
like I need to cut it off. I can just see red panic. I need to cut it off.
I can't breathe. Yeah. I made it work for the night because like I think it like got used to me, but then like taking it off, like going over my boobs, it was like like you know what
like it unshrinks. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just picture like one of those little Skims numbers, but yeah,
it looks like a baby outfit, and you're able to pull it over your boobs, and you're like,
magic.
Oh, that's so funny.
So yours was a tight one too, though, or
yeah,
not just the bottom?
Yeah, the bottoms are whatever. And so there was like a bathroom attendant. He wasn't really an attendant. He was just he was like a bodyguard Yeah, which just makes it even weirder because there was a kitchen right by the bathroom. So I think they always have a guy standing there to be like person, like, so no one, like, there's no crashes of the kitchen and the bathroom. Weird design, which just sucks. But so I think that's why he stands there. Anyway, so he wasn't even the bathroom attendant because I posted on TikTok and everyone's like, well, that was so nice of her. I'm like, no, it was a man. So I was in the bathroom and I'm like tipsy at this point and I'm tucking in my bodysuit, whatever, I think, and I walk out and I just hear this guy go, ma'am, your tail. And it was my bodysuit sticking out of the back, and the only thing
button, like the flap that looks like a diaper, like
the flap of the bodysuit. But the only thing this man could think of was, ma'am, your tail. Honestly, man. Shout out to that man for telling me, because I was about to walk past a whole group of people.
Yeah, he had you covered.
I bet he wouldn't even known, like, your bodysuit is on. Like, he didn't know what that was. He was just like, your tail. And I literally wanted to die. That's so
funny. When you wrote that down, because we like do shared notes, and you're like, oh, stories to tell, and it said, ma'am, your tail. I read it as, ma'am, you're tall, and I was like,
someone call me tall.
But the tail makes so much more sense. That just does. I mean, I haven't thought of. The tail conversation reminds me of like people in like middle school and high school that would like, like, did you ever, well, you went to private school, so maybe it's different. But public school, we roughed it. We had people that would like, wear, like they would wear like, every school has one of those. This is like a real thing, like in public school.
Like a tail?
Like they wear like animal ears and like a tail, and they like run around and stuff. Like, did you have those experiences ever?
They were not allowed at our school. But when I would go to the mall, because it was like a thing, and you'd like walk by Hot Topic and they're wearing their tails and more so the ears. I didn't see a lot of
Some people want to pull out. Yeah.
At school?
Yeah. Oh this God, is the shit we saw in public school. Yeah, that and the rolling backpack and the messenger bag flapping in the wind.
Oh, of course. I mean, those are everywhere. We had those too. I was supposed to use a rolling backpack because I have scoliosis, but... I know. Right. Feel bad for me. Pity me.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But more power to you. Honestly, your back probably loves you if you're using a rolling backpack.
You are. And the tail. Ma'am, your tail.
Ma'am, your tail. Iconic. Put it on a shirt. So yeah, I just wanted to tell those two stories.
What did you say to him after? Were you like, thank you?
I was so flustered. I turned around. I didn't understand what he was saying.
Did you go back into the bathroom to fix it?
No, I just go boop. I was wearing the most high-waisted pants ever because I have the shortest torso. So if it's high-waisted, it's really high. It's literally under my boob. I swear to God. Yeah. So it was so easy to just boop. But I walked back to the table and I was like, girls, do I have a story for you? Girls.
Never guess what happened to me in the bathroom.
So funny. So I just thought, I literally wrote them down like drunk, like, oh, this is so funny for the podcast.
Yeah, that is really, well, you had like a fun weekend. I feel like a gals weekend with the gals.
Gals weekend. It was the lady's birthday. So oh my God, never had been to the Georgia Room before. I had once for an event. It's so fun.
Where is that?
It's in the Freehand Hotel on like 22nd or 23rd Street, but Veronica was near there. So we just like looked up a place nearby and we walk up. It's lit up there. Really good music, DJ, but like vibey. We felt like we were in like the new season, like the new Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
It was really cool. So I highly suggest. It's a good time. Good dancing.
I don't think I've been there either.
I've like heard of it though,
Yeah.
Adam Harrison was there. We were there at the same time, but we did not see each other. And then like an hour later, I was still there. He was like, oh my God, I literally just left. And I was like, that means we were here at the same time.
Wow.
I know.
Two ships in the night.
But it made me feel like good. I was like, oh, Adam goes to cool places. So
he
this must be a good spot,
Yep.
So I felt proud. But
Yeah.
and then you were at a wedding. We had such different weekends.
Such different weekends. I was at a wedding, my cousin's wedding, which was so fun. I have another wedding this weekend. Another one of my friends just got engaged.
Holy crap.
I woke up, opened up Instagram this weekend. Engagement.
Same.
It was like 4 different engagements. Like I swear from different parts of my life. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, like one of our YouTube friends
Yes.
got engaged. Some like a
Makeup
Georgia.
artist.
Our makeup artist.
Yes, my a friend from Georgia, oh my God. I was like, whoa.
Good morning,
Whoa.
America.
Yes, I know. I guess we're in that era. Because people always used to say it. They'd be like, everyone's getting engaged in Italy. They literally are.
No, she
Yes.
literally got engaged in Italy. You're so right.
That is the time of our lives, I think, that we're entering.
Yeah.
So crazy.
People, like when you're sitting around with your friends, you're like, where would you want to get engaged?
Yes, of course.
I like don't have an answer.
Yeah, it's there. Me, I'm like, I have a varied perspective. Because I do like the idea of it like on vacation, kind of private. This way, like you have your trip and like whatever, and then you get back, and it's kind of like then you start the celebrations because you have a second to like soak it in, like with your person, like
true.
And it's no pressure, like. If we didn't invite this friend, we didn't invite that friend, because if you want your friends and family to be there, it has to be expertly executed.
Yeah, and usually the girl. Oh well, you mean like the day of when they get engaged and they go to a bar? Yeah, because usually it would be the person who proposed.
Totally.
And then the girl has no say.
Yeah, so you just have to trust that like they plan
that they did it right.
Yeah, they plan
it does need to be
expertly executed. Yes. So I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like doing it and then like meeting up with people later.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to have friends and family involved too.
I know. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
And then it's hard when you have like families that like live in different places because it's like, how do you get them all in one place without knowing them?
I feel like you feel the complete opposite, but I really want to be surprised. Like I feel like you kind of want to know.
I feel like everyone has an idea of like the season of life that it's coming, right?
Course. Oh my God.
Need to know
that. More so like I don't want to be going on vacation and knowing that
I know
they're going to do it and be like, oh, we have a fancy dinner tonight. I'll wear my like nice dress. Like,
Totally.
Personally.
No, I get it, but it seems like most people are wearing white when they get.
I know. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of get ready with me because I think I'm getting proposed to tonight.
Those are funny.
They are.
Like, are we going to Italy? And are we getting engaged? Or are we just going to Italy?
No, I feel like if I knew it was coming, though, I would be like pretty nervous that whole day, right?
And you just want to be like living the life. Mm-hmm. But it's hard. And I find out things really easily. So,
yeah,
like, I feel like we're
like
snakes.
Investigate.
Yeah, of course. If you have any idea, obviously you're going to look into it.
Yes.
You're not going to be like, ooh, maybe not. Because you want to make sure you're prepped. If you do know, I don't know.
It's a lot to consider.
Yeah,
the gals have a while before that point
by
of
the
life.
way, we were talking about that before the podcast.
Like, I actually think it's great though because we get to go to so many weddings and like see them and what like it's,
oh my God,
it's great.
Learning so much.
Sit back and observe.
Sit back and observe, baby. Mm-hmm. That's us. Anywho, summer. 16.
Our website, galsinthegopodcast.com, to plug it. It's been very important to us recently because we announced some tour dates. So we've been sending a lot of people to our website. And I feel like we always get compliments on how our website looks. And let me tell you, we didn't have to use any like crazy coding or pay someone like a ton of money to do like a web design because we set it up with Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. So you can stand out with a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything. Your products, the content you create, and even your time. We love that our social media accounts are connected with our Squarespace website. So you can like go on the website and you see, our Instagram, the Spotify link, like all of our like recent feeds are linked there. They also have really great analytics. This is really helpful for us as we are like driving more people to our website. So we could see, how many people are visiting, where they're visiting from, like click-throughs and stuff like that. You can also collect emails and do email campaigns, which is so powerful when it comes to selling things. And honestly, if you are a business, you have a brand, you need a website. You do. And if you are just trying to make yourself into a brand, why not get started today with Squarespace? Because boy, do we have a deal for you. So you can head to squarespace.com/gals for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code GALS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So once again, that's squarespace.com/gals. and use that offer code GALS. So we'll start off with summer body confidence because
get right on into it.
We'll get into the GALS guide for summer, starting with, well, not even body confidence, just overall just confidence in general. I know that it's a time of year where you're really out and about. Like we said, you're showing off, you're maybe going to the beach, the pool, or you're just, I feel like I'm just doing more generally in the summer, you know? So that means just being out in the world more.
Yeah, you're just out and about way more. You're not like hiding yourself with your big jacket and
sweater
Uggs
and like, yeah.
Like I'm kind of hiding myself today in this big old thing. But typically this thing, I love this set.
So cute.
But that's actually a really good point. You're just probably in sundresses more. And if you like to be in the sun, you're in bathing suits. And the beauty is there's so many different bathing suit designs now.
So many.
Like, I feel like we're both really learning what bathing suits we feel the best in, which is really important. Like, for the longest time, I thought, like, one certain type of bathing suit looked the best on me, but then I discovered, like, another type, and it's all subjective. Like,
totally.
One person might be like, oh, my God, don't like that on her, but I don't care because I feel good in it, and it makes you feel more comfortable. Like, nothing I hate more than, like, when you get to the pool and you're taking off your pants, like your cover up.
Yeah.
But now, like, that I found, like, a bathing suit that I feel comfortable in, I feel like it's changed a lot. Actually, like, okay, I'm taking my bathing suit off. I feel comfortable. If I have to go to the bathroom, if I'm at the pool, I'll walk to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
But it's a journey to get there.
To find totally. I mean, for so many years, I hated summer. Like, I would be like, oh, fuck that. Like, I gotta be like, you know, I was fine with, like, dresses and that sort of stuff, but I would find, like, excuses to not go in a bathing suit, which is really sad, you know, like, and I never want that to ever limit me ever again from, like, living my life, you know?
Yeah. I wore jean shorts, like, all the time. I mean, I still, like, love a jean short with bathing suit.
Yeah, of course.
Tops, but you know, it's just, like, I wasn't even confident in that. It was more so just, like, hiding behind it, and there's nothing against that, but it was, like, how I felt when I put them on. So I was like, I want to get to a point where I just, like, feel good walking around.
And it's all a mindset too, is the big thing. Like, it's all literally a feeling. Because I feel like it's easy to sit here and be like, oh, you know, well, just, you know, eat better and work out. And then, like, but that stuff attributes to the confidence, not just in the way you look, but just you feel that you're doing good for yourself. Yeah.
So, like, you are in progress, you are in motion. So it makes you feel better about being in maybe clothes that you wouldn't normally, because you're like, well, I'm doing something good for myself.
Totally. And you're, like, proud of yourself for showing up and, like, doing those sort of things. And life's too short. That's my, like, motto that I always, like, go back to and tell myself. And I'm like, you know, you're always going to look back and be like, wow, I was so hard on myself in that moment. I'm sure you do that too. Like, I do that with so many photos from summers past. I remember looking, like, I look back at the photos, I'm like, I look great. I'm smiling. I'm happy.
That's what kills. When you look back and you're like, wait, why were you so insecure that day? Like, you literally look so good. Like, then you feel, oh, I wish I looked like that today. But you're like, you still do look like that. But it's like a different it's so crazy. That's actually such a good point. And something that really helps me is like, I feel like finding people, we've talked about this before, that have your certain body type.
Yes.
Maybe they're influencers, maybe they're Sports Illustrated models, whatever it may be, or like a friend, literally a friend, and like seeing how they dress, and like specific people like Camille Caustic, for example. I think she is like such a beautiful person.
So beautiful. I mean,
so beautiful, so stunning.
Insane.
And I'm like, wait, I kind of have a similar body type as her. Not, you know, we're not exact, but like I feel like I have certain features similar as her. And then I'm like, but Danielle, you think she's fucking hot? So where are you going with this, you know? So if you kind of like take a step back and look like, oh, well, we're similar.
I so agree. And actually Sports Illustrated helps a lot with that. Which you might be like, if you're not familiar with like the way that they've changed. Yeah. You're probably like, no, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're not talking Victoria's Secret, like 2010. No,
they are so great about like showcasing. And I feel like they've changed a lot in the past few years.
Really, just in the last like 5 years, I think.
Yeah, changed to show a really like dynamic array of body types, you know, people with the larger chest, people with the smaller chest, people all different shapes and sizes, which truly I really love too, because you see these gorgeous photos of them that, you know, like they're professional, they're literally models in the best clothes and like styled and on a beach and whatever, and you're like, wow, I totally agree with you. You're like, wait, I kind of like, you know, I kind of have a similar frame to them or whatever.
Yeah, and like gas yourself up a little bit. Be like, I think her butt looks so good. Wait, we got same butts, you know? Like that sounds so like weird maybe, but just have a little moment to yourself and find people on the internet, like certain TikTokers even. Like I know like you have certain TikTokers you follow because they have the same body type. And then going from there, oh, she wears, you know, a square neck top and she has the same like chest as I do. Oh, let me try that. Like I do it all the time. Like Makeup XK, one of our friends, Kellyanne, like I feel like her and I have some similar attributes. So certain outfits she wears, I'm like, oh, like that's a good idea for our body type. Katie and I were always like, oh my God, this is good for our body. Yeah. You know, like it sounds weird and it might feel like you're like looking at other people, but it's more so just like you see the beauty in so many other people.
I completely agree.
Why not really is dial it back
to think that. I know, because there's many people that I follow. I like to search also. You can go on TikTok if this isn't like harmful for you, because I know it could be kind of weird to like put yourself in a box by like size or whatever.
Yeah,
but for me, it helps like to look up like size 6, size 8. Like on TikTok, you could literally just search by that and find people that are either your size, or you could search, you know, like outfit ideas for larger chest, outfit ideas for, you know, larger butt. Like, I don't even know. It sounds weird, but you will find content creators that
you're so right
are making styling advice or giving confidence tips or anything. And there's plenty of them that I follow that they don't even talk like their size has nothing to do with them, but I just follow them because like maybe I see a little bit of myself in them and I could kind of relate in a way. And even if they're not talking about their size, I'm like, oh, we relate on other stuff.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily following people because they're talking about their size all the time. That's a good point to make. It's more so just like you noticing it, which again might sound weird.
It's like the subconscious messaging that you're like absorbing. Yes. Yeah. Is being like, okay, I think the influencing world is so much better about this now. It used to be really like these communities, maybe they did exist, but I feel like they were more difficult to like kind of find. And now it's so great with TikTok and Reels and everything that you can kind of find these pockets of people.
Yeah. And like a lot of brands, I feel like, are doing a really good job of making clothes that are flattering for different body types. Like we both have, I feel like, have found certain brands, like certain bathing suit brands that we think are really flattering. Like I've discovered the Abercrombie Curve Love jeans. Like, you know, certain things are like, oh my God, this was built for me. And I feel like even, you know, maybe 5 years ago, that wasn't always the case. So now I feel like there's literally so many brands out there. So if you just do a little bit more research, finding ones that are perfect for you, then you feel hot as shit.
So true. And you don't just have to shop in store for them, because I know sometimes it's difficult, like going to the store. And I find that happens a lot, or I'll go and it will be like, I literally went, I mean, it was just like a t-shirt place. I went to like this pop up for Pickles, literally like, but they had these really cute crop tops and they only had, you know, extra small and small left. And I was like, let me see the small. And it was like a joke, you know, at least for me. Like I was like, okay, that will cover like half a boob, you know? And I like got upset. I was like, damn, you know, like that I can't fit in. I was like, am I kidding myself right now? There are so many like websites and places and things that have options.
And every brand, like, their sizing so off.
So
like
true.
Certain places I go, I'm 2 sizes lower than I normally am. Other places like it literally depends on the fabric, the material, the manufacturing, the way it's sewn, the stitching, everything.
You are so right. I range from literally like I could be a small in some stuff, and some stuff I'm an XL. So it really literally the range is that big. So
it's actually crazy. And once you finally start to get over that of like, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of TikToks recently, like, oh, I want to be this certain size. So you like wear the tight jeans just to prove that. But then I used to be like that too. I'd be like, no, I swear I'm this size, but it doesn't look good. Like not even it doesn't look good. I don't feel good.
You don't feel your, I mean, maybe with that bodysuit, probably got a small. I probably needed a medium, like literally. Like, but that's why I was like uncomfortable and being like, rip this thing off me. That's not fun. Like what? You know, I could have just returned and gotten them proper size, you know?
Yeah, and you'll look amazing in it. And, like, it's just all about feeling good. Because it's so easy to be, for us to be up here and say, oh, be confident, you're amazing. But we're not here to do that, because that's obvious, and we could say that. But we're talking more of, like, the tangible stuff.
The tangible tips.
We've been doing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I actually have good tips, though, because I've been kind of trying to implement this, especially with, like, having a busy summer, is taking those little moments to, like, treat myself. Because I do feel like the treating yourself helps with the confidence, in terms of like, I just started a new pack of Crest white strips.
Love.
So random. Like it's just like a little self-care thing that I can do, you know, in my night routine, even with being so busy and whatever. Like I can put them in while I'm getting ready. You know, I just got a haircut. Like literally schedule yourself a pedicure. Doing these things like that. I know that they sound so small, but like I feel like the most confident, amazing version of myself when I'm like taking care of myself and like treating myself like a queen, literally.
Yeah, that's actually so true. I went and got my eyebrows done for the first time in years.
They look great.
It's like, thank you. I learned some new techniques. But it's so interesting, like those little things. And everyone probably has their own thing that they want. Like for Brooke, she loves to have white teeth and do these things. But maybe you, I don't know, like love a specific type of manicure. Like go get that manicure. That's such a point. And again, it's very, materialistic. But like having those things that make you feel good, it just spikes that confidence.
I completely agree.
Self-tanning. Yeah. Tanning, whatever makes you feel good.
You could say it's materialistic, but for me, like I know how I feel. It's not even about how it looks. It's more like how I feel when I feel like I'm like taking care of myself and like pampering.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I just, people are like, this is
of
materialistic.
Course.
No, it's not. It's
but you deserve to like, this is your life and your moment, and you deserve to like treat yourself like the king, queen, whoever you are, know, and have your, and it doesn't even need to be like crazy expensive. It's just kind of like taking that extra time to like, in the summer, I feel like we're always in a rush, and like you might be in the beach pool, whatever, like you're like taking your makeup off so fast. It's like, give yourself that time to like do your routine and like feel really good. And like we said, I'm busy, I'm coming up. I'm like, nope, no plans for me Thursday. Taking that time to, be alone or schedule a workout if that's your thing. If it's not, don't worry about it. Like,
no, it's so true. And even like, like cleaning your apartment, like I've just been home. I'm not traveling. I'm about to travel a lot and it's going to go out the window, but I'm enjoying it while it lasts, of like, putting things back in their place in my apartment, leaving my apartment to come to Brooks today when it was like perfectly clean. I just showered. I had my makeup on. Like I just felt so put together, and it makes you feel more confident. You're not leaving your house disheveled and you're like, oh my God. Like my to-do list is actually like getting things done. Like I'm just in a flow, and all of those things add up to
you
like
feeling
your
more confident in the world. I completely agree.
Which is so crazy.
Having all your boxes checked.
Yeah, and surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good.
Totally.
Like I am so sick of being around people that make you feel like shit.
Especially in the summer, you do not deserve that. I feel like that's a lot of people, and I think in like high school, college friend groups, it can kind of be like, I didn't really have that experience, but like I know for a lot of people it is like they'll be around people that it's like if they were like doing like toxic eating habits or whatever, like it could be a lot to be around someone who is like that, and just knowing like, hey, that doesn't make me feel good, Yeah,
like you have to be more mindful about the people you surround yourself with, or even in certain situations. Like now I'm like, okay, I have friends that I do this with, I have friends that I do that with, because I don't like love that vibe. There's just getting older each day and becoming more aware of your surroundings, the people you're with, like what you're putting into your body, what you're doing for your body, what you're wearing. Everything helps with your confidence.
Yes.
I feel.
But it's all a mindset. But don't be fooled. The gals definitely have their days.
Do not be fooled.
Do not be fooled. For me, it's been a lot of like dealing with skin stuff and acne or whatever, and like that sucks in the summer to not feel super confident in your skin. Like I want to be one of these people who could just be out barefaced, but I have my insecurities. It happens.
No, same. I'm dealing with a lot of acne, like around my chin and like on this, like on my what's this? Your jawline. And it sucks. Like it sucks. And I'm like, I just want to like wear makeup, and that's like not what you want to do during the summer. So we are dealing with it every single day.
I have like the rings of what's it called? Oh, the pimple patches.
Yeah.
But then I've been self tanning.
Oh, so you've got.
So
like,
I've got like the rings of like where they are, because even if it's like a few days after I put on the self tanner, like it kind of like
still
lingers.
Is there. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So that's what I've been going through.
Everyone has their journey. Their different things.
I know. My toxic trait is I think that looks better than just like embracing
and putting
it.
on pimple patches. Honestly, I love having a pimple patch on, because I'm like, no one can see it.
It's hidden,
and it's doing something good for your skin.
Those little treatments and things, and treating yourself, and just life's too short, seriously, because I feel like you're gonna look back on all these summers, and from what I understand, most of our listeners are around our age, and like these are like the prime summers of our life. Like we are only getting older. We have to enjoy these summers now.
No, I know, especially with like a ton of our friends getting engaged and starting families. I'm like, holy shit. Like so many people I follow right now are like having babies, and they're all just like, okay, like I'm like a mom now, you know?
You got like another thing to care for.
Yeah, I am not ready for that, so we got to enjoy it while we can.
I did just see a TikTok about this, that it was like, I'm gonna treat myself now while I don't have kids and those expenses, and I was like, honestly, relate.
Say less.
No pet, no kid. Like,
oh my god, pet's a whole thing. Like we're really in such an interesting time of our lives. Like, that's why they say your 20s are so great. But now I'm hearing great things about your 30s too. So I'm just pumped for life all around.
And 40. I feel like honestly we've got a great few decades ahead of us.
We do.
Yeah. And you talk to like parents and stuff, and a lot of them are like, I'm the happiest right now, and you're like, damn.
No, I know. Like, so many of my friends' parents, like, now that they're empty nesters, they're traveling all the time. Like, they're really in love again. Like, they're I just think it's so great.
I think it is too.
Or Kourtney Kardashian, pregnant and married at 40 something. Like, there's hope.
Yeah, the world is a crazy place these days.
Yeah, so never let someone tell you you're too old for this, or you're getting old and this isn't going to happen anymore. I mean, literally, Kourtney Kardashian is such a perfect example. I mean, granted, she has a lot of money and probably did a lot of labs to get pregnant.
Totally.
And, like, not labs, you know what I mean? Like, she had the resources to be able to do so. But just remember that. Like, she just got married and... I don't know. I think that's a great example.
Yeah, there's possibility at all. I've seen so many posts also recently about turning your life around at age blank. Like, you know, like I never thought that at, 37, I'd be like making a career change and like, breaking up with my long-term boyfriend, like doing all these things. But it's like the life happens,
Yeah, and it's just the start of another chapter. It's a fun new chapter for you to write a new story to. Yeah.
Okay, now should we get into summer morning routines and kind of habits that we've been doing in the summer?
Yeah, we could do like habits.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
You have been on your shit. Let's talk about that. No, you have been in a good way. Like, I feel like you've been very like, but not crazy regimented to the point that like it's disrupting your life. I feel like it's helping your life.
Yeah. It all started when I was jet lagged from Greece and I was waking up early. Because I was on Greece time, and I feel like, and I was just like, okay, fuck it. Like, let's just
roll with this.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's been fun. But again, I'm about to travel, so I'm really trying so hard. I'm sure you feel this way too. Like, I mean, when you've been traveling, because I guess you've been going to the Hamptons and stuff, there's Soul Cycle, there's stuff for you to do, which I think is so great. It's so crazy how your mornings can change based off of like what you do. And I am learning, and I know Brooke is too, like, well, for me, I just like love a morning workout. She likes an evening, but you've been doing morning workouts
I do
too.
Wherever it fits into my schedule is the thing. Like, it really is. And I try to be flexible with that because I used to think like, oh, I have to get it done at a certain time of day. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get it done today. Yeah. I'm being a little more open with myself. But I also don't like, it's not like, oh, my energy dips so much. Like, I'm fine to do an evening workout, which I know some people, like my brother with his grind before work, he's been waking up at 4:45 every day, going to the gym before work. I know. We need to interview him on a morning routine. Yeah. This guy,
oh my God,
the grind, literally waking up that early. He's like, I drink my pre-workout on the way to the workout. I go into the workout, hang my suit up, lock up my locker, go to like, he was telling me it was really cute. I'm really happy for him.
Oh, I'm so good for him. It's
exactly. Some people operate best with like a really strict, like, he was like, but then I know that when I'm done with work, I go home, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I was like, that's pretty good. So
no, it is really nice. And I think it's so great because like you never really regret a workout. But then something now I'm dealing with is because, and I feel like you've talked about this before recently too, is once you get in such a regimen of like, I'm talking about working out specifically right now, then when you like miss one, like you're so mad at yourself. And I was really dealing with that yesterday. Like there was a Drake class and I just couldn't make it work. And I was just hitting myself. I was so mad at myself for not like being able to make it work. But like it just wasn't meant to be. And it's not like the biggest deal in the world. And that's when like you need to kind of
check yourself a little bit.
And be like, no, like, or on Sunday, I was also supposed to go to spin class and I was hungover and I would have hated to be on that bike. So you know what? And I had so much fun Saturday night, like, because I'm not going to not have fun Saturday night. So I, like, you know, you have to find the balance.
I completely agree. And it seems like you found a good balance with that. But it's refreshing to hear all of that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Being realistic.
But there are I've just always loved mornings. Like mornings are just so fun. This is so weird. And you're just I don't know if you saw it in my notes. You're just going to giggle. But I found this playlist on Spotify called Morning Birds. It's exactly what you think. It's not music.
Wait, that's like what the Hatch alarm has, don't they? They have like a bird setting up there.
Yeah, I don't wake up to birds. I have like a different sound I use. But now if I'm not ready to listen to music right away, because I always have to listen to something when I wake up, when I'm making my coffee, I play Morning Birds. Because we live in the city. So like when we're out in the Hamptons, you wake up and you hear nature.
I get it.
We don't hear. And it's really, I think it's like going to be a summer thing for me. But it's been so relaxing. Like, it's so realistic sounding. It really sounds like I have a window open and the birds are chirping. And it puts you in the best damn mood.
I love that.
It's really weird, but if you like bird noises, highly suggest. That's something that I've been doing a little bit.
Morning. Yeah.
A little morning.
I love that for you. I've also been a little disrupted because we didn't like move in together, but Ben's been like basically living here, and like
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, like his stuff is like everywhere because. And
I was gonna say I don't see a trace of a man in here.
Oh, the shoes. You can see the shoes over there.
Oh, the Vejas.
There's a few pair of his shoes and the boot, like the green ones. Like,
that's it though, because I walked in, I was prepared to see like man everywhere.
I gave him a drawer, and like we have some closet space and stuff, just because he's on like summer break. So that has been an adjustment. And you might be like, oh, I spend a lot of time with my significant other, but like truly being like, okay, we're spending like, you know, like the week together or whatever it is. Like that does change things. And it is like a lot to adjust to, like
especially when they're in your space. It's not like together your space. It's your space.
Exactly. And this is not like permanent. We'll like move in probably like next year or whatever. So this is not like it's really just for the summer.
Doesn't have school right now.
Totally. But that's been interesting because it's like, you know, I normally wake up, make my bed, but it's like maybe he wakes up a little bit later than me because maybe you know he's on summer, like he can like he doesn't have to wake up at 7 a.m. you know, but I'm up at 7. I'm like, want to make the bed, you know, but so it's definitely interesting finding the balance. And I'm used to living alone. I just play my podcast out loud. I'm like, okay, I gotta
the out loud stuff.
Yes. Or I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I just woke up, but I can't, you know, try to be a little quiet and respectful.
So true.
Yeah. So that's been an interesting challenge. And it makes me think, because so many of our friends like do live with significant others. I'm like, wow, it's a learning curve, like a balance of respect, especially going from living alone.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
We are very lucky.
We've been in our zone for a minute now.
Yeah, I feel like if you go from having a roommate to living with your boyfriend, it's just like even more exciting because you're like, oh my God, now I get to like, so it's not as big of an adjustment. Like it still is, but I feel like for us, it's just going to be like this huge thing because we've lived alone for so long. Like,
yes, big adjustment. So that's been kind of like my journey. But I still love to have like the little things that I like in my morning, like waking up, you know, drinking water, obviously making my coffee. And now also having another person here, like it's a lot of like tidying up. I feel like you don't realize that another person like adds so much more. Just like he likes to cook, so it's like, okay, like let's, you know, get everything, like if we ran the dishwasher, like cleaning that up, just like there's a lot more.
Yes,
two people, you don't even realize. This might be like obviously not new news to some people, but it's adjustments for me, so I really like it. I'm really enjoying it, spending a lot of time together and stuff. But
that is so nice. No, it's so fun, like sharing a space with someone and just having a morning routine in general, and just like doing like those little things. Like something I started doing is I kind of like fell off of making my bed for a second. Like it would just be like way later in the day after my workout or something, and I just hate coming home, and because you can like see my room. Like you just gotta have that bed made.
It makes you feel 10 times better, because otherwise it's just a mess. The room feels like a mess the whole day. You can't put stuff on it if you're trying to like.
Yes, it's the putting the stuff on, and then your bed's not made. And you're like, oh, I need to lay out my outfit. So true. Well, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll wake up and I have like, but I have like blackout curtains. Or did you ever get? No,
I never did, but I could probably use them because it's pretty bright in here in the morning, especially in the summer.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I have blackout curtains. Sometimes I'll just walk out of my lair and then I like leave and I come back and my room's dark, my bed's unmade, whatever. So now I have this little like, I feel like Clara, because this is stuff she does. She'll like try and do her Sunday reset at the time that her laundry's in the laundry. So my coffee like takes a minute to like brew. So I'll go start my coffee, and while it's brewing, in that time, I make myself open my blinds and make my bed, and then it's done, and then your coffee's done. I know. It's this crazy little stupid thing, but it's such an unlock for me.
Oh, no, that's a revolutionary. Like, it's nice to give yourself, like, tasks in the amount of time of something else.
You got to get it done before it's done.
I'm so like that if I'm like literally like cooking something in the oven. I'm like, oh, okay, I have 15 minutes to do like a tidy in my room, or 15 minutes to like, do my skincare and like whiten my teeth, like little things like that.
No, it's so true. I like want to do more of that.
It's fun.
Because like certain things you're just dreading doing could be done so fast if you know you're in a rush. Like when we were in school, like of course, I would always get my homework done so fast if it was due the next morning. But if I had a week to do it, I feel that you just need that time constraint sometimes.
Yeah, the little bit of like rush to light a fire under you. Yeah, I completely agree.
So that's been another thing I've been doing.
I never eat before my workouts either. So that's like, but I kind of like when I have a morning workout then, because I'll have like maybe a bite of a protein bar if I'm like famished or whatever. But I get, especially with spin and especially with core power, I get like a stomach ache if I eat before, because it's like ab work. I don't know. It hurts my stomach kind of like to have like stuff in it and be full. But I look forward to then doing that and coming back, because then I'll like make myself breakfast.
Oh, it's the best part.
Yeah, that's fun.
You're like, oh my God. What's like been your go-to?
The breakfast?
Yeah.
It's been omelets, but Ben makes a good omelet. So he like, he does. We do eggs, feta, so good in omelets. Do you like feta?
No.
Oh, because
I try to get in Grace to like it and I just don't like it.
I get
Sorry.
it. Tomatoes, onion. And yeah, and I feel like I used to be like, egg whites, like healthy, like eat the eggs, you know?
No,
like,
literally. Egg whites just
yeah.
taste like sweat. So like they literally taste disgusting.
It's so much more filling. I feel like I'm really
It's more filling.
Yeah, totally. Put a piece of toast on the side, like, you know,
Yeah.
yellow. You're a cottage cheese girl. Can we talk about that?
I would love to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been looking forward to after my workout. Because Katie told me, she was like, I know you love those Good Culture cottage cheese. They have mini ones, like yogurt little size. So like they're, you know, for
Portable.
serving. Yeah, they're portable. I mean, I haven't brought them anywhere, but I'm not opposed
go.
to it. On the go. I walk in here with my cottage cheese. Just you wait.
What do you eat the cottage cheese with?
Plain. But my mom said when she was little, she used to put cottage cheese on toast, which you could do. But I, unlike Brooke, like I have to eat before I work out. So typically it's just like a piece of toast, like that'll get me through.
Sure.
And then by the end of the workout, I'm so hungry because I was eating cottage cheese before, but then people were telling me you're supposed to be eating protein after your workout technically, and that's cottage cheese is protein heavy. So I was like, all right, I'll wait. So after my workout, I'm like running home to eat my cottage cheese. It's like those little things.
Yeah, that you're looking forward to. You're like, I got that done, accomplished.
Yes.
You know, now I can.
Yes,
have the rest of my
I
day.
need that cottage cheese. It's so good. Have you need to purchase some. You said you'd try
Okay, so I
it.
have some Trader Joe's one.
Okay.
It's unopened in the fridge. And I have toast. I like more savory, so I feel like I would like it maybe with the toast.
Yeah, I mean,
should I
it
try
is
it on a-
savory. I mean, it tastes like cheese. Like, I think you'd really like it.
Okay.
But yeah, you could put it on a piece of toast with some butter or no butter and just put it on a piece of toast. But to me, it tastes savory on its own.
I've seen some people eat it with fruit too.
Yeah, I'm not there because the mixing of the savory and
Okay.
the sweet's weird. Like, if you want savory, like it literally tastes like you just would love it. Like, you love all cheese
I
things.
I do.
And like sometimes you just like if I'm in the middle of the day and I just need a little snack, 2 spoonfuls, I'm like
Really?
full. I swear, and that's big for me. Like
I do love a protein heavy snack because I feel
Yeah.
like so many times I'm just like eating like crackers or like just like things that are just kind of like not filling. They're
Yeah,
just,
they'll
like,
fill you up
empty.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This sustains. So I'm
cottage
curious to
cheese
see. I
sustains.
can't speak on Trader Joe's cottage cheese, but whatever
haven't tried
gets
it?
you there. No, I have not tried it.
I got
but
like the full fat one too. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I was
Filling,
like, all
yep.
right, I'm getting the full
Yes.
thing. That's my other thing. I've been trying not to do like, I'm like, let me just do the full, you know, I feel like for so long I don't want to trigger anybody, but like trying to like get like the healthier version of things or whatever. And it's
oh,
like,
that's the almond oat milk thing too. It's like just
Yeah.
get the fat, get the milk. Like I don't,
yeah. If it works for you, it works for you. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not perfect on absolutely everything, just so we're clear. But yeah,
No, me neither.
Sometimes it's like more. Yeah, literally. I used to be like, I heard one time that like olive oil is like so many calories. So I don't know why that stuck with me in such a toxic way for all these years. I would be like,
Oh, that's so interesting.
let's not cook with olive oil. Like it's so many like calories. Like whatever. It's literally like the best thing to cook with. Like I don't know why I've been sleeping on olive oil.
I know it because it has like fat in it, which is like helps keep you full longer.
Yes.
Like it's so good for you. Yeah, that's so funny.
It's crazy the like messaging that you absorb. Like, and I probably just like heard it once somewhere, and I was like, oh, I have to be careful with my oil. Like, you know, and it's like, all right, the olive oil is not going to kill me.
No.
If anything, it's helping me.
I love olive oil too.
Me too.
Would never say goodbye to olive oil.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be real and be like, I don't really have like a crazy routine. There's definitely things that I like to, but I don't feel good about that. Let me be clear. Like like I said yesterday, I kind of had a freak out about not having a routine and being like out of sorts, but I did it to myself. It's fine. And I'm doing well, just so we're clear. But I was like, you know, I haven't been, like I like to, you know, wake up and like scroll on TikTok and maybe think of TikToks to do or whatever. And I just feel like I've just been not in a place to do that.
Summer though. I think maybe morning routine isn't the word. It's more of like there's just certain things you do in different seasons. You know, like when you wake up. Like, I don't know, like right now I'm into the morning sun, going and sitting out and being in the sun. You could do that from wherever you are. Like if you're in Montauk, if you're in Illinois. Like I'm about to be in Illinois for a family reunion next week, and I mean, I'm going to be so out of my routine. I mean, I'm going to be in the middle of nowhere on a lake, but I'm like, oh, I'll still go for my walk. I'll go outside. You know, you do those little things that make you feel good, and you can kind of adapt. You got to be a chameleon and adapt to where you are and just do little things. But not being so hard about yourself if you didn't do your exact morning routine.
Totally. Or I definitely am like looking at too, because I have a lot of like weekends where I'm either away or weddings, and I'm like, okay, let's be realistic with myself. Like, am I going to work out every day of this? No, but let's make it a goal to work out once, like over the weekend or whatever it is, just so that I don't completely slip out of routine or like, you know, because I'm like,
it makes you feel good.
Yeah, because I feel good and I'm like in shape and I want to keep up that progress.
Yeah,
and, more like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I agree.
I think that's a good reminder to everybody. But yeah, I feel like when I was in like high school and maybe even parts of college, when I would come home, I had such a defined summer morning routine. Like,
oh my God, we'd make YouTube videos. My summer morning routine, 2021, whatever.
Oh, so fun. I would like go, oh my God, you like get ready to like go hang out with your friends and stuff, or like go to the beach or someone's pool or something.
God, I love it. When I'm home, I do have a very specific morning routine and I look forward to it.
Really?
Like there's just certain, I don't know. I feel like you kind of do too. You go to your Starbucks.
I do a drive to Starbucks.
Car, like,
yeah, I like being in my car. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's just certain places you go and there's certain things you like to do. And it's so fun. Well, should we wrap up with like summer beauty, hair, stuff like that?
You've been a hair girly, so why don't you tell us about your heatless hairstyles? No, seriously.
I'm just so like, I don't know. My hair, I think I'm trying to like grow it out. I just always like switching up my hair. And so my hair's just at this weird length right now. So I can't believe I have it down right now. Like it was so hard for me to not pull it back, but I just always have my hair up, I feel like, when we've been recording. But I've just been trying to challenge myself to do different hairstyles. Been loving like a half up, half down, but slicking back the top half. I feel like it makes your makeup look really good and like snatchy. I just use a clear elastic and a boar bristle brush and pull up like a half up, half down, but like you slick back the top. That's been really fun. The other night I was just really annoyed with the front pieces of my hair. So I like put like a little hair behind my ear and then used a bobby pin to secure it. That was a fun little moment.
I love that.
I don't know. I just like, I hate my hair, not hate my hair. I in the summer in general, I just always find I like hate doing stuff with your hair. Like I feel like I wash my hair way more in the summer. I feel like most people do.
Yeah, I've been washing mine a ton because of the workouts and stuff. And it's like, I try to make it work with the sweat, and it's just like, it's not.
No.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I've just been finding, speaking of confidence, I've just been like feeling good when I have my hair slicked back. I don't know what it is. I think it just makes me feel more snatched, and I'm not touching my hair. You know when you're like touching your hair and fidgeting with it all the time,
and it's like sweaty and it's in your face and it's touching your face and your makeup. I get it. I've had those frustrations actually.
Yeah. So I've just been having fun playing with different hairstyles. I feel like you always do, like you said the other day, you're like, if it's summer, I'm either doing this or that.
I try to do heatless, a lot of heatless, or I let it air dry and then I'll like possibly go in like the second day and style it or something. Yeah. Because my hair naturally is like a little bit of a wave to it, so that's pretty good. Like I'm fine with that. No, I don't have it waved today. I have it straightened because I did let it like air dry and then I like stuff to it. I love a heatless curl moment. We both are into the kitsch
so easy
satin rollers, and they're so comfortable too.
I could not believe I fell asleep in them. I was like, "There's no way." I needed to try it out, and I tried it out. I was like,
I have to say, because I've tried the Amazon ones, horrible.
I couldn't fall asleep with them. These are great.
And you can wear them during the day too.
I know. I kind of want to try that.
I tried it when my hair was like pretty much dry the other day, and it gave me like a little bit of a curl. Maybe not lasting for multiple days the way like it does when when it's like damp.
But it still gives you that wave, like just something different.
Yeah, I love if I do heat, I like a wavy style. They're technically like crimpers, I guess, but like a waver, like a big. I have it linked on my Amazon shop.
Love. Yeah, no, I love when you do that hairstyle.
Yeah, it's so easy too. It takes like literally 5 minutes.
No, I know.
You could do it on top of your natural hair too, which I like, so I don't have to like make it straight first. I could kind of like work with what I already have.
Just do it all.
Totally. Nice and easy. It lasts for a few days if I'm not working out. I feel like if I work out, then no matter pretty much any workout I do, I'm just like a pool of sweat. And I like it, but at the same time, it's like I have to plan my stuff around it.
It's like, oh, it's not a hair wash day. Damn it. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then, so you were kind of talking about like, we both are having like skin issues.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So what's like your like makeup routine? Like
I'm trying to keep it light even with that.
Not for recording, but like, say you're running errands. Like literally like if you were to be fresh faced, but you
yesterday I did this. Like it was like I quickly showered and then like was running to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I'm a really big like concealer, eyebrow, lip gloss person these days on top of the tint. So I'll do the SPF. Okay. And then I always do concealer. That's my thing. I like the YSL one, the Touch of Clad. It's so good. Do it under my eyes, cover my blemishes. No powder, nothing. Like just raw cream products. Maybe a little lip. And then if I don't even do my brows, I just like brush them up or brush them. That's it.
I love.
Sometimes an eyelash curl, your lashes have the lift and tint, right? So they look so good.
Thank you.
But sometimes I just curl. I don't wear mascara every day because I feel like that's like,
especially in the summer when you're sweating, like
yes,
all bets are off.
Exactly. Exactly. Not always my jam. So I keep it. How about you? Are you keeping it light, or
well,
are you
I'm struggling because I'm just so bad at putting on just concealer because then I just go ham. So that's why I asked you.
I know. I feel like you have said this to me before. I'm okay with stop. Like,
no, I know. I don't know. I just keep going. But recently, the other day, I put Supergoop Glow Screen the Golden Hour, so it's like a little tinted, and then I used the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener.
I love that. Sometimes I'll do that and like a face concealer, and it's good.
And the Say Glowy Blush, and then my brows. But now I'm like, I need to add concealer in there. But I just need to find a concealer that is your skin tone because I feel like my concealer is a little darker because like, my foundation's a little darker.
Yep.
So maybe that's my problem. I need to find a good concealer that doesn't make me want to put more makeup on. Does that make sense?
Yes, completely. I get it. Once you start doing your makeup, it's fun. Like you want to keep going or whatever. Yeah. I try
keep going.
Keep going. I also like doing something like that because, like I said, I've been on the go or having like evening plans.
Yeah.
I feel like that's mostly what it's been. Like people are probably like, what the fuck is she doing? Like it's like evening plans a lot of the time. It's like I'm going to see a comedy show, I'm going to see a Broadway show, I'm going to like go to dinner, whatever. So it's nice to do like my face makeup like the day and then I could just add to it at night.
Yeah.
Which I am a big fan of.
No, yeah, just a little add-on.
Yeah, option to add on.
Option to add on.
Yes. And I do need to shout out with like the whole heatless stuff. I've been so into Vegamore, the hair serum. I use it all the time. And slip hair ties always. But
yes, shout out slip hair ties.
The best.
They don't wreck your hair.
Yeah,
they look cute on and off the hair.
Yeah, Mad's compliment. She was like, big growth here. I was like, wow.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit. Thanks.
Big growth. I need to really use that stuff. I love Vegamore, but I need to.
You should. It's so easy.
I use the shampoo.
It's literally, I don't do it every day, only the wash days, I guess, but it's most days. And I put it, rub it into the scalp. It takes like 2 seconds. It's super easy.
Like right after you wash or right before you wash?
After. And it doesn't make your hair look greasy or anything. I really don't think it does. And sometimes if I remember and I know that it's a wash day, like I'll put it in like, let's just say, I'm washing in the evening, like I'll put it in that morning because I don't care if it looks super
that's
greasy.
What I was wondering. Okay, yeah, just to like get it in there.
Yeah, because I do feel like it's really like, it works.
I need to like perfect, because when we were on Peyton's podcast, she was talking about how she wears her hair in hair masks, because I'll do a slick back, but there's just hairspray in there. I'm not doing anything good for my hair. I need to I need to ask her what hair mask she uses. And like
she's so good at like doing that.
Yeah, working smarter, not harder. Like have 2 things going at once.
Totally. The skincare and whatever. Yeah, I'm actually about to get that like a skin treatment next week, so it's a good thing. Well, I guess we could give them the update on like the podcast schedule too.
Oh yeah, a little podcasting update for you guys.
Pod update.
So next week,
we have an episode with my mom and I.
So fun! I cannot wait to listen.
Adina's back on the pod. We're doing. I had people submit their audio messages actually, so it's like advice, a little Q&A, but more like advice and situational advice too.
I'm so pumped. Like I need to hear Adina's voice in my ear immediately, and yours too, of course.
She was very excited. And then the week after that,
we have Peaceful Michelle. Her and I spoke a little bit yesterday about it. She was like, "Are you sure you want me on?" I was like, "Yes." We're gonna be doing, Peaceful Michelle themed, a little wellness, a little living your best life, a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna organize that a little bit more. But yeah, that'll be the week after Brooke, because we're both like, well, Brooke was home, I'm gonna be home, like it just made sense, and we'd rather do that than like virtual. So
totally,
there's still gonna be video for both of those, and then the week after the gals are off.
Yes, so you have 2 more episodes, I guess, and then then I'm like looking at the calendar. Here we go. Yeah, so the 27th, Adina. Oh no, sorry, the 28th, Adina and Brooke. 5th of July, Peaceful Michelle and Danielle. I just realized Michelle Danielle.
Yeah,
is that purpose? That's
I don't know, but we always said it. Michelle and Danielle and Fred and Freddie. Like growing up.
I love it.
I know.
Wow, that's cute.
Yeah,
I love it.
Fun.
And then July 12th, the gals are off. But then July 19th, we're back together live from the Hamptons.
Yeah, so just don't worry about that because there'll be 2 episodes back to back. We'll probably even record another while we're there. Who even knows?
Yeah.
And we'll just have so many stories. I loved our Hamptons episodes last year. Maybe Katie will make an appearance if she wants.
She always has fun stories.
She always has fun stories. There's going to be things that happen.
Totally. The craziest shit happens to Katie, I feel like, just overall.
Literally. So we are so pumped. And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Hags.
hags. Hope you guys enjoyed this gal's guide to summer. It put me in a really good mood and motivated me. So I feel like that means something. And yeah, get your live show tickets. New York City is not sold out. Neither is Dallas. And we really hope to see you guys there.
We do. Love you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.